Well, hello everyone. Hi. Thank you for joining me on today's show again. Welcome to the Iman show. I am glad to have you all here one more time again. We are now live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok all the way. Uh, Many friends who ask about my recovery process. I feel much better. Thank you so much. Still, uh, there are some difficulties, but it's going to be good. Thank you for asking. Okay, in the next 90 minutes, we are going to talk to you about your life. There are a couple of topics that I want to talk about. One of them is I don't know, have you already checked my recent post or not about the vision pandemic? And there are some maybe reminders that we better talk about it. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Yeah. So without further ado, let's thank you. Thank you so much. And of course, yes, we yesterday we talked about Juice Plus. Today we are going to. I'm gonna just mention a couple of more details about for people who want to join tomorrow's event on Zoom. It's tomorrow, Thursday, at 11:30 Toronto Eastern Standard Time. Yes, January 6th. And yeah, so it's a lot to talk about today. Let's start with, not sure if the TikTok is on. Yes, okay, so TikTok friends can join as well. And also, hi, hello, Italy. And also, people who want to join from YouTube, you can go to my YouTube channel or Facebook. I put a link on the comment section so you can click on the link and join me on uh, my my live session. Hello, friends. Tomorrow event is about it's about the product that we talked about yesterday. On yes, you are on. Thank you, Doreen. It's about Juice Plus. It's a product that I've been taking for almost 2 months now, and we invited Dr. Mitra yesterday, and I received a lot of positive feedbacks, and I'm really happy that am able to do this. This is something that I am proud of. Tomorrow is more kind of like a private event to talk about the product and business opportunities around that product. So if anyone, I already receive a lot of DMs and emails, and I think uh, three or four of our friends already uh, ordered the Juice Plus. They already automatically they added to the event. Let me check the names here. We have Made, Deborah, and Linda. So far, they already are added to the event. And yeah, so if you're interested, you can send me a DM and just let me know that you want to receive the link for the Zoom call tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or send me an email or DM. Just let me know. Okay, so let's see who wants to join. And Mrs. Elmira, are you here? You want to join? I'm not sure if Victoria is here. Hello, Victoria. Thank you. And hello.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you for joining. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm in the city of the artists. That's how I call it. I'm a bit further away now.
The city of the
And
artists. Where is it?
Antwerp. I call it the
Oh.
city of the artists. Um, the anecdote is that when I was in last year of secondary school, they told me that I had to seek for a Korean drama.
Hmm.
At the time, I did some writing and performing. And most actresses and actors come from Antwerp. There was um, a big college here before.
I know the
And
football team. I know the football team. They have a football club.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
too.
Not
And
so familiar with the art of the city, but how was the moving everything? It was smooth.
it was tough, but it's okay. I'm staying actually at the place of an actress, um, kind of famous Flemish Belgian actress.
Hmm.
And it's strange to be in the city where I should have gone if I had pursued my dream. But I didn't at the time. So they told me I had to go to drama school and I didn't. I studied psychology at university. That was another dream. Um, but it's so strange because one of my wishes is to ghostwrite the book of a famous actor who's 70 something,
Hmm.
and he's from Antwerp too. And the actress knows him. It was her professor. Um, I don't know if you ever saw the case Alzheimer. It's a special movie,
Hmm.
and that was the main actor. And it was not only about Alzheimer. It was not only about the disease. It was also a thriller, and very well played. So yes, that's the dream. But I was intrigued with your post, and I find it very courageous of you to send out love when everyone is in anxiety or worried or hearing things that might worry them.
Hmm.
So it's not easy when you're
Well, thank you so
some of
much.
the
First of all, I saw that we have a couple of friends that they are not so patient, but they ask questions, and they ask questions, and they're so demanding. They want the answer right now. The Juice Plus is kind of like $2 to $3 a day. That's the cost for the product, so it's not expensive at all. That is actually a really valid question. Sometimes when we talk about a product, we think, okay, so we should spend thousands of dollars to have a healthy life. But I personally believe that Juice Plus is not just buying something. It's kind of like saving, because with spending about, let's say, $100 a month for pack of four products, you can simply save a lot of money for your health and for buying other like vitamins and nutritions that might not be effective as this one. I think it's kind of like investment, not just buying a product. Sorry to interrupt you, but yes, thank you for the acknowledgement. I am. Let me tell you a story about this specific post that I posted like half an hour ago. I don't know if people have watched it or not. I talk
I
about
saw it.
division pandemic, and almost a year ago, I was new on TikTok, maybe a couple of hundred followers. I was so passionate. I like it. I had no idea what is it going to be, and I was just trying, and I was talking to a friend. I said that, I just said, I repeated exactly what I said in this video. I said, yeah, so this virus is part of the story. First thing is the viral, COVID pandemic, which is actually really, frustrating and terrifying. But the second wave, back then it was new. This mental health, and everyone's talking about mental health, and it was new back then. And I said that, yeah. So I see that the second wave, the second pandemic is mental health is coming, and the third one is the division one. That okay, so now people are going to. Uh, Back then, I had no idea about the vaccine because there was no vaccine. My concern was this mistrust between people. Like, are you willing to to hug your neighbor next time you see him? Are you willing to get to the elevator with five other people, even if the government says, yeah, it's okay, you can do this? Are you willing to buy food from the food truck at your doorstep? Like, these are the trust is gone, and this is the division that, okay, people are so not trusting each other.
Mhm.
And so now the word actually gave me the platform with hundreds of thousands of people, so I can. Back then I said, and there is another one which is coming after this division, and I really hope that I have a platform, I have like the voice that I can talk about it. And my friend said, so start to talk about it. I said, no, this is not. You should know when to say what. If you are early in your journey and you start talking about like controversial stuff, people might not even listen to you. And I'm so glad and blessed that, okay, so now I can talk about this kind of stuff. And this is my personal opinion, but so let's talk about the fourth one actually. The COVID, mental health, now division pandemic, and I believe the next one would be AI pandemic, artificial intelligence, which has happened 50 years ago and is growing fast. And I used to call it cyber pandemic. And after I read the book Scary Smart by Mogo, that I maybe changed my articulation, and I now talk about like artificial intelligence, AI pandemic. And this is like now everything is just shaping the way that it is. I can see the thing. So let's say 20 years from now, AI is going to rule the world, and it's going to be 1 billion times smarter than humans. Just keep it like right here. Now we believe that people who do not, let some people believe that anti vaxxers are not making a smart choice. I don't want to talk about that, but we need to learn how to respect even on smart choices. I'm not talking about if this is a smart or not. But if we, let's say 20 years from now, if AI think that me as a person, individual, I want to make a stupid choice for my life. The one who's ruling the world, what's gonna happen? If Because AI is gonna learn from us today. These machines going to learn. This is the intelligence is the way that they learn. The one who write the code, they cannot control it 20 years from now. They will learn from us. And if we do not teach them compassion and patience, and okay, so how to deal with opinion that is not close to my opinion today, 20 years from now, AI would be the worst dictator ever, because that's how we train them. I hope, I know that it sounds a little bit like too much. I hope that it makes sense. But uh, beside everything I said, just let's focus on patience and mutual understanding and uh, compassion, respect. That's all I want to talk about.
Yes, yes, and also what I've noticed with people in general
Mm.
is that for those who can, there is some adaptability. There is a skill that is now set in for most of us. is to adapt to, uh, let's say, difficult situations. Some have learned it the hard way in the past, but now they are doing it while during this pandemic. Um, the fact that you can adapt yourself nearly on a daily basis will be your most biggest skill, I think, with the humanity behind it.
Well, yeah. Well, so thank you so
I
much.
hope you can see me well. I'm not sure if it goes well.
Your audio is a little bit delayed, I guess. I mean, this is not synchronized with the video, but it's okay. It happens. I mean, you still,
Mhm.
yeah. It's now
Um,
the delay is actually
so
being.
sorry about this.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I think it was my internet. I closed off some other stuff. So I hope it works.
Uh,
If you want to, I can come back or
okay. Oh yeah, just you gone. Yeah. So humans' behavior. Yes, exactly. It is now testing our behaviors. And let's see if Victoria is here before we go to the next guest.
okay, I'm back, and I want to congratulate you because something that you often show us is that you're very patient,
Thank you.
and even with technology.
Yeah, so I used to not to be I, I haven't been so patient with technology before, but recently I'm being more patient with even with technology. It's not nice to feel entitled about it. Just 1 second of delay with the internet. So, oh God, come on, look at this and imagine. Yeah, so these are all magnificent stuff that are happening every day. So we need to be more mindful about them and be grateful about all this technology that
Yes.
we have our hands on. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. If there is anything else before we get to our next guest, please share.
Uh, I just want to say that health is very important, and that if we are health minded and aware, we can be very prepared to whatever is coming. And it's not only health of a good body, but also a good mind. And I think you're working that well for us. And
thank you so much. Thank you. And yeah, I think it's just going back and forth.
but hope.
So thank you so much. I think hopefully next time you have a stronger internet.
Thank
So
you for having me.
thank you, of
Speak
course.
soon
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
if you want.
Bye.
Yes, yes. In a few days, I'm in a
All right. So before we go to next guest, I want to say hi to people, our friends on Facebook and YouTube are watching us here. Hello, guys. And yeah, so TikTok still is so non-reactive to anything. Just watch. Okay, thank you. But hopefully we can have some guests here on Instagram. Uh, not sure who is ready to join. If Kanzair, Kanzair, if you're here, please leave a comment so I can pin your comment, invite you up. If not, uh, I will just keep looking, and then we can go to, if Kanzair is not here, Niels, and then Molly. If you are ready to join, just leave a comment so I will be able to. Okay, Kanzair is here. I hope that I. Let's go live. I'm here. Okay, yeah, I invited you. Please join. And then Molly is here. Molly, you ready? Next, you will be our next guest. I invited you, Kanzair. Hello. Hello. Oh, is it my internet or I cannot hear you?
Hi, hi.
Can you hear me? Let's try it again. Let's try it again. I will now remove you from this live, but I invite you right after. Let's try it again. Hopefully it works. I don't know what is this time.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, it's so windy here in Toronto. I don't know if that is the problem or not. It seems that the other platforms are okay, so it might be just Instagram server or some whatever it is. I mean, yeah. So Instagram servers actually will make me old. Yeah. If anyone is there on TikTok who wants to join, let's try it there. I don't know what is that, so it didn't unable to join. Let's see who else. There are trouble with connecting. Hello,
Hi, Dr. Iman.
how are you?
Fine, thank you. I'm
Oh.
Isabel.
Isabel, thank you, thank God. So your connection is okay. Your connection is fine.
Excellent, because the subject is I have a lot of passion. Sorry, I'm French speaker, but I will.
So why sorry? I don't know. Why did you say sorry?
Because I'm not used to speaking English.
Me either. Me either. It's okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing you said just before made me thinking why people don't react when they see people homeless or people who slap their kids or their dog or something not right. But at this moment with the pandemic, they are reacting with the non-vaccine. Okay, I understand, but there was so much things to have a reaction or someone didn't care to the planet and the big companies and pollute and everything. So why people are closing their eyes always and now they open it. I'm not sure. That's I don't know how to say, but
Take your time. Take your time. However you want to say it, it's okay.
um, just would like more. All people,
Let
we
me.
all together
Yeah. So
in this
let me
beautiful earth,
let me
you know.
rephrase your question. Maybe your question is, so before the pandemic, there were people who they didn't do the right thing many ways, and we as other human beings were most of the time silent.
Yeah,
We didn't say anything. We do not react. We just do our things.
yeah,
And now there are people who, right or wrong, they decided not to get the vaccine. And how come that now we are all one voice and we are just so like puffy chest, and yeah, so this is not right to do. You need to do that. You have to do this. This is right to do, and you have to do. Why now?
yeah, yeah. And
Mhm.
it's not always. It's always bad to judge someone.
Yeah.
Why now with this?
Fear is the answer.
Okay.
Fear comes with assumption, and your brain automatically looking for someone to blame. If I lost a friend or a loved one because of COVID, my mind is looking for someone to blame. The first thing that I see, oh, these people who do not get vaccine, this is on them. If
Is
I'm
it?
losing my job, if I cannot support my
Yes.
family, if there is anything that's happening, and I blame COVID first, and then okay, who is now the next one I cannot blame a virus. Let me find a human being to blame. Okay, so I will blame the anti-vax. Come on, there are countries that they are 100% vaccinated. Are they COVID free? No. Again, I am a physician. I have been trained in Western medicine. Me myself, I am vaccinated. I don't scared to say it. I am vaccinated. That was my personal choice. It might be the best choice I've ever made or the worst one. I don't know. I made it for
Mhm.
myself. I am not anti or pro vax, but I am definitely anti mandatory. I am against the society of show me your paper, even if the paper is your vaccine passport or it's your test result or whatever it is. I'm against the show me your paper society. There's nothing good happen with, because let's say after the pandemic, if there are forces, there are uh, mandatory things happen, and okay, so everyone is now vaccinated. 6 months from now, next flu will show up. So oh, this
Yeah.
flu is even worse, so let's do the mandatory again. And now, okay, TB is actually a really bad thing. We have to do something. And okay, smoking is, so here's like one step. When you go one step back behind, they will push you back again. One step behind. Okay, they push you back. Ethics and human rights is not, they do not have a gray zone. It's either is or is not. I don't know how, but this is some policymakers that they have to do it. Okay, let's let them do their own fight.
It makes sense when you talk about the fear, but is it the same when, for example, I do kite surfing, okay, in the ocean, but I'm scared of shark or a sea snake or a lizard. I'm really silly when I think about that word. Is it the same kind of fear or it's another thing of fear?
So fear, the way that the fear acts is exactly about physical and mental stuff. It acts the same. So you can relay the same fear. You can actually copy the fear behavior to your mind. So when you you have, because the human mind is actually designed to save you from danger, and the only thing that the brain can provoke is fear. So fear 99% of the time is not even real.
Yes.
When a hunter is walking into the jungle and there is a sound behind the bush, he's ready for the tiger. He's ready for the biggest, wildest animal. It could be a big baby bird. You know, the mind is ready for the worst, and because we we see this pandemic and the COVID and everything, we see them aligned with our all the fears that we have: losing our job, losing our loved one, losing our everything, our failures and everything. Now we have a
All
reason.
the things
Yeah,
we
we have
are
a
used
reason to
to.
blame, and this reason is this virus. But so we need to give a human image to this virus. So these are the people who, yes, so it seems, because you do not get your vaccine, I'm going to lose my job.
Mhm.
This is the fear that I have for 20
Mhm.
years, even before the one that I'm blaming being born. But yeah, so now I find someone to blame, and it's a blaming game.
Wow. It's so interesting to talk about because it was at the 18 hour at the time. It's the news on the TV. So I just recorded to open with you, and because that's what they are talking about, the all the influencer in the plane, you do not distanciation and at the party, and so it's in the
That
air.
news, I wrote that news too. I saw that news too. And this is the extremist. This is the extreme behavior that caused by this division. If you go to, as a teacher, if you walk into the classroom, I noticed that we have a lot of teachers here today. Maria is an old friend, that she's a French teacher as well. Imagine, as a teacher, you walk into the classroom and you start your day with, okay, these three are not good students. These are horrible students. You guys are, useless. You guys are not with us. Us, we are good people. You are bad people. So 2 days from now, these three students will ruin the whole school because you are telling them that you are not with us. Yes, so they will be extreme. This is how you train psychopaths.
Yeah.
This is how you train sociopaths. This is it. So when I say we need to be mindful about the vision pandemic, and we need to train and practice patience, that's the reason. Because again, I'm not talking about if they make the decision is right or wrong. Whatever
Yes.
whatever is their decision, if you do not respect, you do that's so there's something important to remember. I do not promote or support respecting, in any case, respecting a stupid idea. Of course not. But I am promoting and supporting the idea of respecting the owner of this stupid idea. Because me
Yes.
myself, I definitely have, and I will
You can
have
make
a lot of stupid
mistake.
ideas in my life. That's what
Who
I
has never
want to do
made
with my life.
mistake?
If I don't respect someone who has some ideas that I don't believe in, later on, if there is someone else in powers or something else, as I believe that would be AI, they will not
It's
respect me as someone who with stupid ideas.
it's so great to have an open mind like this, and it warmed my heart. And I hope everyone there send all the love and the understanding. Each we are in contact to multiply that thing and be more and more and more people to do like good stuff.
But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I mean,
Okay.
I actually thought this time that you were just listening, but thank you for listening to me. Thank you.
No, it's great. Okay.
Thank
Bye
you.
to everyone.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Sorry about the cough. Again, if you are interested, thank you, Madai. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I can pronounce the name correctly, Madi or Madai. Uh, if you want to join us tomorrow on this Zoom event that we have about Juice Plus, send me a DM or email me at pr@driman.com. The email is on my bio, and you can send me a message on Instagram or TikTok. Please, Instagram. TikTok, I was like, inbox is unbelievable. So I will send you the link for tomorrow, Thursday, January 6th, 11:30 a.m. And yeah, so let's see who else is here to join. And yeah, so we have Hodan here on TikTok. And hello.
Hey, Dr. Iman, how are you?
Hi, thank you so much. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hi, everybody else.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, so everybody says hi. How's it going?
Good, good, good. How's it going with you?
Great, thank you so much. So, what do you think about the topic? What do you want to talk about?
I just sort of, I don't know, it just confused me sometimes. I'm already vaccinated almost 3 times, even the post, because I work in nursing house, so I have to. And it just, I'm speechless now. I don't know what to say. But the only thing I want to say is I really appreciate you. You just give us a lot of call, the waking up call from the beginning. And the only thing I will say is like, stop. We need to stop pointing finger in each other to blame. It's just what's written. It's written for us, and whoever want to take the vaccine need to take. Whoever, I'm not against to nobody else, but the only point I want to point out in here is third world country like Africa, they even don't have that much chance like people having in Canada and US. For example, if I give you a big example from my family, my dad is a cancer. He have a cancer. He's a cancer patient and he's diabetic. And one of my sister gets sick and COVID, and he just go to take care of her, and he get COVID too. And we start blaming her like, oh my God, you gotta kill our dad, da, 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 you know. But we don't have to blame her. It just what written was written, and this is a big lesson for all of us. We need to take care of each other as far as we are human being and we're living in one world. No matter religion, no matter culture, tribe, let us stop all that and help each other in this critical time.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're vaccine or not, let us help each other and stand for each other. That's the only point I will say, because after all, we are human beings and we need to love each other and support each other. That's my point.
Yeah, first of all, I'm so sorry uh, to hear about your father, which is fighting cancer. I hope that everything is going well. And
Thank you.
yeah, so that's the thing. We should stop playing this blaming game. Some people believe in this destiny, some other don't. As you said, what is written uh, in Arabic. They call it maktub.
Maktub. Now.
When they say maktub is like it's written for you. You cannot change it. But some other believe that no, it's not the case. Either way, I think we should be accept this is it. So either way, if this is written or if it's not, you should accept whatever it is. because you don't have another option. What can you do if you do not accept it? The sooner you accept, the better you can deal with, the better you can actually react, and hopefully you can get over it even sooner and better. That's the point. But of course, I believe that it's all about mutual understanding. Something about knowledge and science. Something about science that I see that many people believe that, oh, it's anti-science, and okay. Again, I am the product of the science, Western medicine science, and I believe in it. But do you know how many scientific facts have changed over the last 10 years?
Exactly.
Out of numbers. Out of numbers. It's the nature of science is not 100%. It's not absolute. It can change. This is the nature of scientific facts. Most probably, okay. I don't know how we can be sure either both sides, two extremes, they are sure, like this is it, there's no other way. That exactly is the indicator of you being wrong when you say that's my way and there's no other way. Yeah.
That's amazing. You just explained big thing right now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your share. And I hope that you enjoyed the rest of your evening.
Thank you, Dr. Iman.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Bye. Okay, so I hope that now, thank you. We have Kansare ready to join this time. Hello.
Hi, hi.
Hi. Hey, how are you? It's much better now.
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you.
I just have a question.
Okay, can you speak a little bit louder? I have some.
Oh, I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. What is your name?
My name is Benita,
Vanessa. And where are you connecting from?
connecting from the Netherlands,
Netherlands. Awesome. Which city in Netherlands?
Amsterdam,
Amsterdam.
city of
Yeah, I love your city. I love the city. I've been in Amsterdam 11 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where exactly?
Schiphol, it was let's say, what is that? It was a students congress, the kind of thing for in Groningen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times. I really love your country. It's a beautiful country. Yeah. So tell me about the question. What is the question?
The question is, I'm student, I'm doing medicine, but sometimes I get discouraged, and I'm like, I still have 2.5 years to go. And sometimes I really feel discouraged 100%, and I feel like I can't carry it anymore. And sometimes I just want to really to hear, positive stories from those who have already, should I say, who have already graduated already. So I don't know if my question is clear, but that's what I actually wanted to ask. Where did you get the energy to carry it until the end? And where do you get the positive vibes, to carry it on?
Hmm. So now you are a medical student. That's okay. So and your question is, how did I get the energy and stay motivated to go all this way to the end?
Yes, that's the question.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is actually a really good question. I can start talking about some motivational stories and say some uh, things, but honestly, first of all, I already mentioned a couple of days ago, I have had extreme fear of failure. So this actually, I turned this to a motivator to, okay, so that was my motivation to everything I focus on, I fight to the end. I put all my effort and energy because I didn't want to fail. And of course, when you, so I don't know which state, what is your status now in medical journey, but when you start dealing with patients after all this writing and reading and library and all the stuff that you used to do, when you start interacting with patient in clinics, that was my uh, the moment that I received what I was looking for, just to interact with people and help people and do as much as you can. That gives you the energy and motivates you every day. But at some point, I honestly, I think for to me it's just a job. Now it's just a
Okay.
job. I mean, it's not so like extremely different. And yeah, everyone has a job, everyone has a duty, a task to fulfill in their life and in the society. So that is part of it. And if you see your passion, if you see exactly what gives you the energy and the fire inside, that's you how you know that this is your dream and you can pursue, and there's nothing that can hold you back. If not, I mean, there's no reason. I mean, for me it was the only way to do, the only uh, possibility, the only option I had. But I don't know what is your status and what is your point of view and how do you see the world.
Well, I love and I like helping people, and sometimes I see it as a hobby, but somehow I get discouraged. I feel like, hmm, should I take another route?
Hmm.
But then, as you said in the beginning, I also am afraid of, failing, starting something and I don't accomplish it.
Hmm.
So I don't know, but somehow I get really discouraged.
Let me ask you a question. You don't need to answer now,
Okay.
but maybe you can ask the same question from yourself. Do you remember who you are? Do you remember who you were before the world tells you who you must be? If you remember that, that is actually gives you all the answers that you need.
I get it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I think that's really the answer, Vito. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Happy to hear
Thank
from
you for your
you. And
patience and thank you for waiting for. I mean, that was a long wait to join me and talk to me. That was a really nice talk. Thank you. I think we lost Lisa, but it's okay. No worries. Oh, okay. All right. We still have time. No worries. No, we forgot the inner person. Don't forget the inner person. I would be the starring artist, but who knows? No, that is not right here. I guess you are overthinking here. Okay, so I see a lot of old friends here who wants to join. Let's try to keep it as fast as we can so we can talk to more people. Hello.
Hey, Dr. Herman, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Thank you.
Good, good, thank you. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Thank you, brother. How's it everything going? How's everything in
Everything's
Miami?
doing well. Very good. Very well. Thank you. So I have a question for you.
Please go ahead.
Because I see that you keep saying that you're afraid of failure,
Yeah.
or that you were afraid of failure. You're afraid of failing who or what?
Mhm. Who or what, or I think in my opinion, I believe that hell is a place that they show you the perfect version of you, the best version of you, and they tell you that this is that you could have been.
But
That
isn't hell depicted as something bad?
that is the hell in my eyes.
Okay.
It's not about like all this the image of hell and like the fire and stuff. For me, is to show you the best version of yourself, things that you could have done, things that you could have had, relationships that you could have built, smiles that you could have created, all this beauty that you could have brought to this world, and you didn't. And exactly the opposite. Heaven is the perfect of you, the best version of you, which is perfect, but still getting better every day. This is the two different scenarios.
So
But
kind of
yeah,
like the yin and the yang.
yeah. So the failure, in my opinion, is do not do the best that you can. That's the failure.
Okay. But isn't failure also like learning? Like when you fail, you also win because you learn something, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
So then,
failure is not. I mean, failure is not against winning. It's against trying. When you stop trying, you expire. So now you fail. You
but
might
that's
try
fear.
something 100 times, and 99 times failure at the end, at the like the at the like the tried number 100, you win, you make it, and that's it, no problem. At least when you go to the like when you try something at the extreme of your efforts, but you cannot make it, there is nothing else you can do. You know that you did is nothing, you put it all in. So this is not a thought that you have in your bed when you're going to sleep. Oh, maybe if I put much effort, even more. What if I did that? What if I do that? When there is no what if, I mean there is no failure.
Then again, you cannot keep reading the same chapter over and over and then expect a different result.
Yeah.
At one point you have to turn the page. So like if you keep trying the same thing over and over and over and over, and it's not working, then we gotta change
So
the way
it means that you
you're
haven't learned yet. So if you try it over and over the same thing, you haven't learned the lesson yet. So you
But what
will.
haven't we learned?
Yeah. So when you learn the lesson that it's something, I think, I'm not sure about the numbers in the quote, but Thomas Edison said, "I tried, let's say, 100,000 times to make the lamp, and I learned that there are 99,999 ways not to make a lamp.
That is
And
correct.
then now I learned how to make the lamp like at the end." So you learn with every failure. It's not the failure. It's a learning. It's a learning process. Failure is doing something without victory, and you fail and you stop, and you say, okay, that's it.
Right.
That is failure.
And I think the reason, to me, it's not the failure, it's the fear. It's the fear of not, like for instance, not being successful, not being able to get it done, not being able to accomplish. And I think that's what holds us back. The fear.
The fear of failure. Yeah, the fear of failure is even worse because it stops you from anything. It stops you from anything.
It's what we call paralysis by analysis. You overanalyze it and then you won't move. Now, I also want to add something with this quote that you're doing, this hashtag 22 together, 20 together. I know that there's been a lot of talks about the vaccine and the booster and the not booster and how many times are you gonna get boosters and stuff like that. And I like to think it this way. Right now, we have a garden, and the garden has flowers and fruits and stuff like that, correct? And when you start having weeds starting attacking your garden and starting killing your flowers and start killing your fruits and your vegetables, what do? We eradicate the weed, right?
Mm.
Now, I understand that some people think, political this or religion that or this, that, but there's one thing that we all have in common, and it's that we are humans. We all have hearts, we all have lungs, we breathe the same air. This virus doesn't care if you are rich, if you're poor, if you are Hispanic, if you are American. It doesn't. It's going to attack you anyway. So I want to invite your viewers to practice something different. Let's practice humanity. Let's leave the politics, all the politics behind, religion behind, and let's do the right thing. For instance, if you know that your neighbor has COVID and they cannot go to the store, go get water for them. Leave it right at the front door. Go get them medicine. Leave it right at the front door. There's a saying in Africa, or it's a word they use in Africa that actually I like a lot, which is called Ubuntu. I don't know if you heard of it. I'm familiar.
No.
But Ubuntu pretty much means I am who I am because we are who we are. Okay? And really quick, one of the ways that they came out about it is they actually hid a bucket full of apples, and they told the kids, whoever finds the apples can eat the apple. So instead of going and getting the apples, they also actually held hands and all together on the apple. And they brought the apples, they put the feet together, they put the apples on the feet and started eating it. And the people that were doing the research, they were like, well, you could have had the whole bucket to yourself. And they go, like, what's the point? If I eat all the apples, they're not going to eat. And that's when I say Ubuntu. I am who I am because we are who we are. And if we think about it, the reason we're talking right now is because there's a whole bunch of people right behind, working on servers, connections, and all that stuff to make this happen. Mm-hmm. The reason that we can't eat it is because there's a lot of people behind that we don't see that are, cultivating the crops, getting the food ready and stuff like that. So we are who we are. I am who I am because we are who we are. So I want to invite everybody to practice that. Let's practice humanity. Let's do the right thing. Let's help other people.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love this. And it's all about beyond the right and wrong. Just let's have patience and mutual understanding and compassion and humanity.
One love.
And love.
One love. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
And again, if we have the cure in our hands. It's a vaccine. Mm-hmm. All it takes is a little prick, and that's it. Let's get it. Let's get it done.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So as I said, if you know how to address the other side's concern, ask questions first, not just to answer, to listen, to understand them. What is your concern? As a physician, I have seen many parents, like not even this year or last year or years ago, that they don't want their children to be vaccinated. They come to office and they come up with ideas of an old paper that related vaccine to some disease and this or that. You need to learn how to ask questions. What is your concern? What is that you are worried about? So let's talk about this. Let's address your concern, and I will provide you information, everything in my hand. I'm not the God, and I'm not the only one who knows everything. I will tell you what I know, and then you can decide for yourself and for your child.
That is correct. And also we have to remember that, when we ask a question, we also have to be ready to hear what we don't want to hear. Mm-hmm. And when we ask the question, also we need to ask the question and listen to understand and not listen to respond. Mm-hmm. Because unfortunately society has become so fake right now that people are asking you for honesty, but then they get offended when you give it to them. So mm-hmm. Do I answer truthfully to answer your questions, or do I lie to you out of respect?
Mm-hmm. And there are two, let's say, practice, two tricks that I always think about when I'm somehow discussing with someone. Is when there is a like a debate or some whatever it is. So when I'm in a discussion with someone, there are two rules in my head that I try to keep it on always on. First, we don't know what we don't know.
Right.
And second, you need to always assume that the other person knows something that you don't know. When you see things from this aspect, you will be more humble, even in discussions. You have your opinion, but be open-minded and okay. First, you don't know what you don't know, and imagine maybe the other side knows something that you don't know. It doesn't mean that. Let's say, put it in the example. If I, as a patient, as a doctor, as a physician, I'm conversing with a patient who doesn't want to be vaccinated, it doesn't mean that my patient knows something about science that I don't know, but my patient definitely is an expert about his life. They know something about their life, their experiences that I don't know. So let's bring it on the table and let's have two experts together. This is a discussion between two experts, not me as a doctor and expert and you as a patient who doesn't know anything. You are an expert in your life. I am an expert in medicine. Let's bring it together and like find a middle ground together. That's the key point, I guess.
That's great. And again, we're going back to the fear. We're going back to the fear. Why is the fear of getting the vaccine? The fear of the unknown. What's going to happen? And
Yeah, as long as you don't ask them what is your concern, you cannot label them now. You are racist. You are like anti-science. You are stupid, and you are that. What's the point?
Right.
Yeah.
Keep an open mind. One love.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Thank you, Dr. Iman.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. It's always nice to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Julito from Miami. And again, I saw that on Facebook, a couple of friends asked about tomorrow's call. It's Thursday, 11:30 a.m. tomorrow, Toronto time, Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to join the Juice Plus event tomorrow, please send me a DM and just mention that you want to join, or send me an email at pr@driman.com and I will send you the link for tomorrow event. Honestly, it's not easy. I mean, imagine now I'm having shortness of breath myself, and I have to think, and I just need to repeat something over and over. Give me a break. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so and let's see who wants to join. And mm-hmm. Hello.
Dr. Iman, can you hear me?
Yes, hi.
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 This is the second time I'm connecting with you.
And the second time
You
you're
know, the
eating.
funny thing is,
Yeah.
last time you caught me when I was in a restaurant eating.
Yeah,
Right?
this is the second time that you're eating again.
You know what, Dr. Iman? I'm an eating machine. I just eat all the time. Especially when I know that you're going to get me in, I start stuffing stuff in my house.
Thank you, thank you.
So funny.
I remember last time you told me you are a fresh air. I like that one.
You are a breath of fresh air.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I like that one.
Yes,
Yeah, thank
yes.
you.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's a happy new year. I sometimes I think about, yeah, I am a fresh air. I mean, okay, that's good. Yeah, thank you. How's it going?
You're very sweet, and I think you're bringing everybody together. Look, we could be depressed and we could be bored in the middle of all this pandemic and stuff. Look what you're doing.
Look,
Are you? I think you are one crazy man in such a positive way. You're so crazy that you're bringing everybody together. Look, people are coming. Okay, we are depressed. We are this. We are that. And look, you start talking to them. I saw like a few guests that you were talking to, and one of the guests, I think she was from Netherlands, and she was saying, "I don't feel motivated and stuff." Remember, she said that I feel depressed. Sometimes I feel so demotivated and stuff. And you told her
the good thing
go
that
back.
was she was leaving with smile. She left the call with smile. The big
Yes,
smile.
because you said something very priceless, which I would like to. Okay, either you repeat it or I will repeat it because I think this should be repeated again.
Yeah,
That's
so
a very good sentence you said.
you repeat it, please.
I repeated. You forgot already. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
All right, I'll do that. Sometimes people cannot read their own handwriting. They cannot go back what they said. Okay.
Yeah, I said, do you remember who you were before the world tells you who you should be?
Yes. I would like to put it this way. Go back to the place before the world manipulated you.
Yeah, so this is it. Well, it's kind of like maybe manipulation, but we need to learn that this is not what we are meant to be. This is a society. This is a sociology or whatever it is. It is the system that is created. Let's say over 200 years ago, 100 years ago, and we all think the same values, same success means job, money, ding, and then family, LinkedIn. These are the things that they teach you. It's conditioning. That's what they call conditioning. It's caused all the fears. When you are playing with your kid, as let's say 2 years old, and you see a cockroach, you start shouting and screaming, "Oh my God, it's a cockroach!" So the child learns that, oh, this thing, whatever it is, it means death. It means horror. Next time they see the cockroach, they will start to cry. When your child is playing, I saw this with my eyes, and I learned, and this is something interesting. When you open your heart, you learn from everything. It was this kid playing in the yard, in a playground, like maybe 4 years old, maybe something like this. They were playing with a dog, which me as someone who's watching, I said, no, this is kind of like a little like too harsh, that the way that the dog was just playing with the boy. And when the boy fell down, the first thing he turned his head to his parent to see, should I cry now or not? Is this time? Is time for me to cry, or because there's no pain? Even pain is a play that our brain does. I mean, this is it. It's not about the pain. It's about the fear and the conditioning. So for me to cry and scream and make a scene, or if it's okay, I continue with my game. So this conditioning is the problem that we have, and so let's get back to individuals, not over the last 100 years. Me, as a Middle Eastern, I was born in a society, in a family, in an environment with certain values and beliefs and religion and everything, that they are actually conditioning you. If I was born in another country, in different values and different, everything would be different. So how come that I am who I am because someone else decided that I must have this religion and this beliefs and these values, and this is not right. But the moment that your brain is now accepting this conditioning, you lose your passion about anything that you have it inside. So that was my point. That go back and remember who you were and what brings you joy before the world tells you what actually is right to do and is wrong.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And she understood the meaning of it. And then she was smiling. And actually, I was smiling here as well. So I have to tell you a little bit. I just like you, I ended up here about, I think, in 1995, I ended up in States. So I was very young at that time. I was newly married and didn't have any children or anything. So my ex-husband was a doctor. So he was a physician, so he was practicing there. We stayed there for about 6 years, then we moved to Canada. Somehow situation, changed, and we kind of things start falling apart or something. And when things fell apart, basically I was with 2 children, and I had qualification from back home. Then also got some qualification from here because I love the institutes and I love to go and get some more and more education and stuff. I wanted to experience, because this part of the world is famous for universities and stuff. What is the point if you would not go and experience that? What exactly they have to offer to the mankind? Why are they so big and why are they so organized and why are we third world and that? So I thought that this was the best way to just get the gist of it. So went to school. I did my degree in interior design. But I didn't have any job. I had nothing. I was literally on the road. It was something that actually I didn't think that I will be able, or dream that I would be able to do. In a foreign country, having no family here, the only support system that I had here was my ex-husband, which was gone, with my 2 children and 2 daughters, and they were very young. And I had to basically realize that either I can just cry, sit down, get depressed, or getting depressed is just a luxury that I'm not supposed to look at. This is a luxury that I cannot afford. What do I do then? Get up in the morning, look for work, so that first of all, I have to lift myself feet off of the ground. So what do? I would get up in the morning, 5 o'clock, drop my children to school. I lost my house. I lost the place where I was living in. I literally went from different places, everywhere. And then I did not give up. I actually applied in 200 places. I literally sent my resumes. Did not get one job here. Apparently, I did not have enough Canadian experience. Then, eventually I thought, you know what? Just like what you are doing now. You just open a completely new avenue, a completely different something. Giving up was an option that I could not afford. I could not sleep properly because I thought that I haven't tried enough in 24 hours yet. So after dropping my children, I would go to different offices, go to different places, give my resume, give them show them that who I am, what I can offer to their company, how big of an asset I can be for them. And by 5 o'clock when offices would close, businesses would close, then I would come home. And I did it. I never gave up for years and years. And guess what? I decided, either I look for a job or I start doing my own projects. Failure will teach me. And who cares? If I would fail once, who said that it's going to be first, okay, I will fail, that's okay. So that fear of failure actually evaporated out. For me, I didn't have any option. My kids are home, I have to put food on the table. I have to put, roof on their head. They have to go to school. I did what I could. And then eventually, I'm sitting here, I run my own business. I taught in institutes also as a professor at this point. I worked with other people. I worked for other companies. I would like to say that, I helped them grow. And then eventually I thought when COVID hit, that was another challenge. Okay, they're shutting down now. I cannot go as a private contractor. I cannot work with other people. Then I thought, let's start my own. I started working for my own. 2 years now, I'm taking only projects for myself and I am executing. The profession that I am in, there are not a lot of ladies in here. I'm a contractor and a designer. There are no female who are electricians. There are no female who are plumbers. Even though we are living in Canada, it's a first world. Women think that, okay, it's but in Eastern societies and third world countries, people think, oh, it's an amazing society where women are like so equal and they are so bold. No. That's a choice. That's a choice. You living, it has nothing to do with you living there and you living here. The path is hard. Path is always hard. It is going to be hard. You have to learn to be water. To pave your way, you have to start from the glacier and then you have to pave your way to go to the sea. It's your thing. It's your choice. Choose not to be depressed. So now I'm sitting here. I run my own business. My children are in university. I tried my level best. Some days it was so depressing that I didn't want to get up from the bed. I thought, what am I doing here? I can go back. But go back to what? To my parents so that they would take care of me, because that's how, that back home, this is how our system is like. No, then I thought, no, I'll come here. I'm educated. I am aware and I have the strength. So now failure is an option, which I don't want to work with. So I have to actually keep going forward. Hell, whatever happens. So what? If I fall down, I'll get up again. When you try, that. You know that more than anything. You're a medical doctor. You pave your way slowly from Iran to Dubai to now here in Canada. You know that how many times you probably have felt discouraged. But slowly when you stop giving up, then your skin becomes so thick that nothing works. Only the voice inside is so loud.
There is something about this, the fear that you mentioned, that first of all, you're an amazing person, and I really,
Thank you.
of course, I'm so proud to be able to have you here, and like provide this platform that you shared your inspiration with all my viewers. But the something that a couple of things you mentioned, is one of them is either you admit and then face your fears, or life will force you to face your wildest, darkest fears, even if you're not ready. I think it's better to be prepared and admit, and always think about, as you said, what is the worst case scenario? What's going to happen? Let's be ready for that. And if you are ready, this is a lesson I learned during my surgery residency and surgery journey. Surgeons are always ready for the worst case scenario. When you are going to open a patient with trauma, you don't know what is actually happening there. But so you are ready for the worst case scenario. If that's the case, you're prepared. You are ready for that. Yeah, I already knew that. If anything less than worse, it's good. Yeah. So I thought that must be way worse. If it's not that bad, so it's good. Anything less than bad, worse is better. Okay, no problem. When you're ready for worst case scenario, you always and
Oh yeah.
So that's the mindset that you always okay, good. Yeah,
one more thing I would like to add. I don't know. You said you're proud of me. I really appreciate it. Those words are very sweet. Last year, I have to tell you, 2021. Well, I started my business 2020, and 2021, like around mid of 2021, I was diagnosed with cancer. So, well, I was alone here, what to do. Again, oh my God, did I have not enough challenges and I have to face another one? I was like, okay, what do I do now? So, but the thing is that my brain started programming, when it became it probably has become part of my DNA now. That okay, whatever comes, we'll figure it out. The way you said that worst case scenario.
They call it. They call it.
Have to do that.
They
Huh?
call it. They call it extraordinary trust. It is a
Yeah.
gift. It is a gift that not many people have, and you have to practice on it. It means
Yeah.
that everything gonna be all right.
Yeah. So, I was diagnosed and doctor said, oh, we have to do surgery. I was like, okay, fine, let's do surgery. All right. So let's go do surgery. We did surgery. I came out. I thought that it would be the worst thing that would ever happen because I've never been operated before. I never had any health issues. Okay, so they operated. I came out and I was like, that would be such a horrible thing. Turned out to be, it took me like 2 months to recover. And by the end of the second month, I was back at work because there was a project waiting for me. I went back. I'm a cancer survivor now. Woo-hoo, I have another something on my chest to just feel proud of. And come on.
Let me
come
ask
on.
you a question now. You are a perfect person to ask this question.
Yes.
What do you fear from now?
Nothing. Dr. Iman,
When you face your darkest, most terrifying fears, and you because this is it. You lost your job, you lost your home, you lost your house, you fight cancer. Like these things, like when you put them together, oh my God, what a terrible life is that? I mean, just give me a break. Now you are living every day fearlessly.
Oh,
Nothing
totally.
to fear.
Nothing fears me. Even, you know what? I faced death. I did not know. My doctor after my MRI would say that what stage am I, okay? But I prepared my mind, okay, you know what? Then I realized, oh my God, living is like we never came here to live forever. Like before us, people are gone already. My family members have gone. I see them. I've seen them going. And the biggest leaders and the geniuses of the world have gone. I haven't come here to live forever. So at some point I have to go. And something has to become a reason for me to go. So it's just a vortex that I have to accept. That the vortex here and going to another universe. Okay, so what? Okay. If the vortex is standing in front of me and I'm standing in front of it, facing it, we'll do it. So what? The point here is that when we are here, to make the most out of it. That's about it. That is it. And what do we do? Just love each other? Just help each other?
Do you care? Do you now care if your right neighbor is vaccinated or not?
Listen, I actually don't care about anything. I respect either way. Yeah, if they do get vaccinated,
good for
it
them.
means that shows that how sensitive they are. They
Good
are
for
respecting
them.
other people.
Good for them.
But if they
Do
are
you
not
care?
vaccinated,
Do you
it will
care?
not stop.
What? Do you care what does the second cousin back home in whatever they think about you?
Yeah. Sorry, say it again.
Do you care what the second cousin back home what do they think about you?
No, Dr. Iman, I don't
There are
care.
people who actually care. There are people who.
I don't care.
Let me tell you something. I am an example. I am a living example here. 6 months before, 6
Yeah.
months ago, if someone told me, yeah, so you can do this, that, I was like, yeah, I mean, do you mean I sell t-shirts and mugs and stuff? You know, I'm not sure if I want to do this. I mean, yeah, I am a surgeon, for God's sake. I mean, you face your fears, you have a good reason to fight for that's it, done. Yeah, now I probably am selling mugs and I'm having this Juice Plus event tomorrow, and yeah, because I believe in it. So of course I will sell, I will shout, and I do not care what my second cousin from wherever they are, what they think. If they support me, thank you so much. If they don't, it's okay.
Still okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Still okay.
yeah, I hope they do the best with their life.
You know, fearlessness is so powerful. That's when you cross all fear and you're standing here where you have nothing to lose and you have no fear. Life is so beautiful. Oh my God, that's when the pleasure of living kicks in.
Freely.
It's like the adrenaline rush that
Yeah.
you you actually feel bungee jumping or jumping from the plane or something. That's where the beauty of life starts. That's what I think.
Exactly. What a good share. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I felt comfortable with you. I thought, this is a platform. Okay, let's open up.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, Dr. Iman. You take care and Happy New Year again to
Thank you.
everybody, to all the viewers.
Thank
All right. You
Happy
take
New Year
care.
to you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Mhm. Thank you so much. And I don't know if we can have one more guest or not. Uh, let's see if we can have. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, Doctor.
Hi. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Let me tell you a secret.
Yeah.
You are my first customer.
Yeah.
I don't know how the website it was not even on.
I know.
I don't know how did you find to order the thing. I mean, I received the email that Bena's got this one. So how did she?
And I loved it. I got on time. It's so nice. My mic, I love it.
Oh, okay. Hey, let's just this way.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
thank
one
you.
more. And
Okay.
I got it for this too. I went to when I heard you sell this stuff, I was online with you. So I went online and Googled driman.com. Like you didn't even have that website. You're right.
Yeah.
And I go there and I got my stuff on time and I loved it. And my hoodies has like a smile more too. And I want to order for my daughter and my son too. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, like that was like weeks ago when I got your email. I got an email from the shop. It's okay. How did she do that?
All of your followers, when you come live, they have this mug and say, "Cheers, Dr. Iman."
Yeah, so that mug is. I mean,
it's so nice. I don't want to use this one because I don't want to break it. I'm going to order another one to you.
Thank you.
I put in my shelf because always when I see that, it reminds me you. And thank you for everything, Dr. Iman.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. And I send the email for tomorrow too for Juice Plus because I have my blood pressure. I don't know for a gene or I don't know. It's too high. Yesterday I went to the doctor for the every year you go, you check your blood pressure. And this one, it's only for you, Dr. Iman. I didn't go doctor for mammogram. I told you before for 2 years. And when I saw you, you give me inspiration to take care of myself. I get emotional when I say that.
Oh, sorry. It's just.
I can take care of myself again. So I just want to make sure how much sugar in there, like when they have high blood pressure, because I was 176 yesterday. So the doctor told me, "Are you okay?"
176 is too high.
170, I don't know. It's always high. It's always my blood. It's our family. I don't know. And I'm okay. Even my brother, maybe we went from another clan. I don't
Yeah, so blood pressure is.
Sure, yes. And I see I'm going to be there tomorrow because it's very important. And I say, if it's help that, but I'm okay. They give me they told me do this, do that. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to get a test, but still, I'm going to make sure it's how it's work.
Well, so I'm so glad that you asked about the, first of all, sorry, I keep having a call. I have to just. The Let me see if there is something I can do. Uh, I hope that they understand what I just said. Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for the support, and I'm so glad that you like it. And so this is the first time I can show my mug with someone who already has the mug. Like, yeah, thank you. Someone, people take some selfie, please send it to us. Like, yeah. Okay, thank you.
It's so nice. I love it.
Thank you. And about the Juice Plus, as I just said, I I had the opportunity to actually work with anything and anyone, any brands. Thank God.
Yes.
But I never done this before because I don't want it to be so sell stuff. So that's what I do, guys. Come on, because you trust me. Whatever I say, you guys trust me. So I don't want to take
100%.
advantage of this trust. So, and I'm so happy that I found it. I'm taking it for 2 months myself, and I can say now I'm off 3 different medications. I gained weight with my eyes. Like, can you remember my eyes was like this dark under my eyes? Like over the
Yes,
last 2 months
yes.
was like, yeah. This is the whole vegetables, fruits, berries, and omegas that are like all plant based, and they cut it fresh from the field. They have the technology to freeze it on field, and they bring it to the factory and make capsules out of it, and the whole product. It's not just so the it's they have like hundreds of studies behind, and it's of course it helps you with your blood pressure, your blood sugar, and everything. But most importantly, it helps you with the mycobacterium, like with the they call it like the bacteria. There is a name for that thing that they say it. They have some good bacteria inside it that
Yes,
it
yes.
actually trains your gut to crave more healthier food. So
Yes.
this way you will not, I mean, you will choose healthier lifestyle when you take this product. And of course, yeah, it helps with your blood pressure and
Yes.
everything.
I will order all of them. And
Yes,
yesterday
it's not
I-
probiotic. It's not probiotic. It's yeah, I will remember the exact thing that it's. Yeah, I cannot remember it's a bacteria name. It's a certain group of bacteria,
Yes.
and yeah. So, but anyway, so thank you for sending the email. I will definitely share the link with you, and there are some other people who already ordered the product. I will send them the link as well.
Yes.
Even I couldn't find them if they wanted to join or not. And then after that, there is a Facebook group for this product, and I will uh, join. I will add people who already got their product. So I mean, there in that group, I
Yes.
will share all these studies and how you
Yes,
can
really good.
microbiome.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
microbiome, exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you,
Yeah.
Dr. Iman. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was a really
Thank
good way to
Thank you.
end this session today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome. Have a good night.
All right. So as you see, not even I lost my English. I am losing my kind of like medical knowledge step by step. So it's better time. I think it's time to end this session today. Thank you all for joining me again today. It was really nice talk, different topics, and beautiful people from all around the world. I love you all. And again, if you want to join me tomorrow in these live events that we have on Zoom, please send me a DM and let me know if you want to receive the Zoom link, or send me an email as well. Tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Toronto Eastern Standard Time. It's about an hour. See you all there, and stay blessed, happy, and smile more. Thank you. Let me play some music to end the call.